All right, so I think this video title breaks my record for the longest title that we have. It was hard to fit me in the little bubble here, but I managed to do it. Yeah, guys, so pretty self-explanatory. Going to be going over how agents can build organic TikTok funnels that'll help them to monetize their audience. I'm going to be going over how to use the attention that you get on TikTok to get people straight to calls in your calendar without even necessarily needing to spend a single cent on advertising on the platform. So, yeah, I won't waste any more time. We'll just get right into the document I have prepared for you guys. All right, so first of all, there are some unique benefits to TikTok that you're not going to find anywhere else, which is pretty cool. So, first of all, you have really insane organic reach on TikTok. That's pretty much impossible on any of the other platforms. Let's be completely real, right? Facebook, it's very hard to get traction with any of your posts there. Even Reels, they do all right, but not nearly as well as what TikTok generally is able to accomplish, especially when it comes to engagement. You're not going to get nearly as many comments or follows or things like that on Facebook. And Instagram as well used to have a lot of organic reach. That Explore page used to be really, really great for people trying to promote themselves. Now it's hyper competitive. I don't even really know a lot of people that use the Explore page a whole lot. Reels are pretty popular, but again, same thing. You're not really going to grow your audience the same way as you can on TikTok, and it certainly doesn't have the viral reach where you're, able to get millions upon tens upon millions of views on your videos like you can on TikTok. So that's one thing to keep in mind. It's also easier to build an audience because followers are a lot easier to gain on TikTok than any other platform. So with Instagram and even Facebook, like with Facebook, you're not adding followers, you're adding friends. And I think that just adds a little bit of friction into it because a lot of people feel like they need to have kind of a special, closer relationship to you. And I mean, they're not going to, you have to friend each other. So it's just a little bit more awkward than it would be on TikTok. And Instagram's, it's a little bit different too because there's kind of a status around who you follow or how many people you follow or how many people follow you on Instagram where I know back in my day as a kid, it was, what ratio did you have of Instagram followers? It was like, oh, if you had, let's say 1,200 followers and you were only following 400 people, wow, his ratio is 3 to 1. This guy must be really cool, right? Because if you have 3 people following you for every person you follow, obviously more people care about you. That's the math. Obviously, it doesn't quite work like that in real life. But, there's just, like I said, there's a bit of it's a bit different on Instagram where a follow means a lot more, especially because I think you can see who people are following on Instagram. Like when you click on, let's say if I were to click on Dwayne The Rock Johnson's profile on Instagram, I could see, 5 of my friends follow Dwayne The Rock Johnson or something like that. TikTok doesn't have that just on the platform like that. And I just think that following somebody on TikTok isn't really as big a deal, and it's given a lot more freely than on any other platform. So that's good because it means more people are able to get into your audience and actually see your content. Another thing about TikTok is it's the hardest platform to master, which may make it sound like not really a benefit of the platform, but I think it is because that means it's less saturated than meta platforms like Facebook and Instagram with creators, and there's more users for you to be able to market and push to. So this makes you a lot more noticeable. And I would also say it makes you a lot more popular within your community. Our goal is to make you the most popular agent in your community. TikTok right now is the most popular platform. How can you be the most popular agent when you're not on the most popular platform? So yeah, TikTok is 100% a platform that you're going to want to be on. And although it's a little bit hard to master, you have our Facebook group where we discuss these types of strategies. We also give you a free TikTok video course as well as the TikTok scripts, a 1-year supply. So you have no excuse to say TikTok is hard when you're watching this channel because we provide you with everything that you possibly need to get started on TikTok. If you need any of that, feel free to just either click the link in my description or shoot a comment down underneath this video and we'll get you set up with both the video course and the free 1-year supply of content scripts, right? So those are some of the unique benefits that you're going to get for TikTok. You're not going to get for any other platforms. Now, what is the point of setting up a funnel in the first place, right? Why do we need to set up a funnel? Why can't we just use TikTok? Okay, let's go over that. So first of all, TikTok doesn't have any features that allow you to really monetize your audience on the app or the platform itself. So in order to monetize yourself through TikTok, you need to have 10,000 followers and be averaging 100,000 views a month. I think for most people watching this video, myself included, that is definitely not where I'm at. Uh, that would put you probably within the top like 0.1, 0.01% of people on the platform who actually have 10,000 followers and 100,000 views a month. So that's TikTok is a full-time job at that point, and you need to be an influencer to be pulling in that kind of money. If you're there, great, and go for it. But you're probably not going to be there, and you're probably not going to want to be monetizing through TikTok anyway. If you're an insurance agent, you're going to want to be monetizing your audience and getting them to sign up for your services. So we need to be able to move our audience on TikTok elsewhere where we can collect the information TikTok doesn't give us in order to monetize the audience we built up. Because keep this in mind, although followers are really easy to get and awesome and great and whatever, it is different because even your followers on Instagram, you can go through and you can message them and say, hey, what's your email? What's, a good time for you to set up a quote? What's a good time for this, that, and the other, right? And you can manually do all that. With TikTok, it's a little bit harder. You don't get that information. TikTok doesn't give you the information of your followers. All you really see is their profile, which oftentimes isn't a lot there. So you need to find a way to be able to collect all those people in your audience and bring them to somewhere where you can monetize them, because you cannot monetize them on TikTok, and you can't even really message them or do anything useful. So TikTok is really great for building an audience. Building an audience, TikTok is awesome for. Anything after that, any way of monetizing your audience, leveraging them, it's very difficult to leverage an audience on TikTok. So you kind of need to move them somewhere else. Now, how do you actually go about monetizing your audience, and what do you do about it? Like, what do you do? How do you do this? Okay, because it's one thing to kind of explain this and say, okay, well, you can't do it on TikTok, and it's another thing to come out and say what you can do instead. So that's what I'm going to do. Now, there's a few different ways that you can monetize your audience. The number one that I would suggest, and I think I'm going to do a video on this in the future on how to set up these lead magnets, is I would do a lead magnet to a contact form or an audience pool. And I'll give you a perfect example of this, right? It's a lead magnet, what I'm doing right now. I have this YouTube channel. I give you guys a whole bunch of free content. And then I hope that you eventually at some point find enough value in what I'm giving out to you for free that you'd like to come be a client of mine. And I can give you a whole lot more value there, right? But that's the whole point of this. This YouTube channel is a lead magnet. My TikTok account is a lead magnet. But I'm talking about specifically having something of value. So in my case, I'd seen financial advisors really struggling to be able to, come up with content in the first place. So I made the TikTok scripts. That's a lead magnet that I know a lot of you guys have been interested in. We've sent it over to hundreds of people now, probably maybe even thousands. And it's probably hundreds, but even still, it's something that we sent out to a lot of different people, and it's something that people really need and appreciate. Now, of course, I do leverage that, and I do say, hey, if you want this, I'll give it to you for free, but I just want you to join my audience. I just want you to be a part of the audience. I want to be able to contact you later on down the line, see what you're doing, see if there's any way that I can help, whether that's, just shooting you a message and seeing what you're doing, or whether that's actually working with you. And if that's a stage that you're at right now, then we can do that. And we can help you generate leads, right? So that's what I do. I have a lead magnet set up right there through all that. You need to find something that works for your audience. And I think, like I said, I'm going to record a video on some lead magnet ideas that you can do. I'd have to think of things that you could do. It would depend on the type of insurance you're offering, but it could even be something as simple as just offering people, a free, PDF on which car is the least expensive to insure, and just saying, hey, here's like a really quick, I ran through like all the different car models and makes and manufacturers and whatever, and I put it in a really quick PDF. So if you're thinking of buying a car and you don't know what the insurance is going to cost on it, I got you. Here's the average cost of it. Like I'm just thinking of this off the top of my head, right? You can probably come up with something quite a bit better, but offer that to people, but then you need to leverage it. Can't just be, okay, we give it to you completely for free. Like, I'll give it to you, just either fill out my contact form that's going to give me your name, email, and phone number, or something like that, or join my audience pool, which more than likely would be a Facebook group. You could also do like a Discord group message or something like that. For those of you who are aware of that, I don't think that's probably the best option. I think Facebook group is the easiest. But if you have somewhere else you want to take people, maybe you have somewhere where you can monetize them and you have a platform like that, great, go for it. The second way that you can do this is through Linktree, right? So using Linktree to grow your audience across multiple different platforms. So we have a Linktree set up on our TikTok. Let me just pull it up real quick. All right, so for whatever reason, it's not coming up on my TikTok on the actual computer. For whatever reason, it won't let me view the link. I guess it's a little bit of a different layout to mobile, but regardless, here it is on Instagram. You can see, right? We got our bio, everything else set up here, all the different content that we've been posting. And then I have my Linktree set up here, okay? So in here, I have our website. You can take a look at the testimonials we have, as well as the past results we've delivered. We have a link directly where you can speak with us. We also have all of our different social media, the free YouTube course that you can get by joining our Facebook group, and everything else, right? So this allows us to basically spread our audience out across as many different platforms as we possibly can. If you're interested, by the way, just type in Linktree and you should be able to find one of these and set them up for free. They even include analytics and everything else, which is super awesome. So here's the website for that, Linktree. Check them out. I really love this site. We're not affiliated with them by any means or anyways. But yeah, check them out if you'd like to set up one of those links as well. Okay, all that being said, right, whole point of having that Linktree in the first place is just to try to grow your audience across multiple different platforms. So if you're also on Facebook, probably a lot of you, I would imagine, are on Instagram, maybe even YouTube. If you're on there, then great as well. Just trying to maximize the amount of places where people can see your face, warm them up even more so that you're even more likely to close them when they do hop on a call with you. And yeah, you can just gear them towards places where you're able to monetize them a little bit more anyway. So even if they, hop on your Linktree, go on over to Instagram and give you a follow there, maybe you can shoot them a message. Hey, just saw you followed me on Instagram. Seen that you'd also, followed me on TikTok as well. Was wondering if you wanted to chat sometime about insurance, getting a quote, this, that, or the other, and maybe you might even get it, right? So that's another way to do it. The third way that you can kind of go about this is putting a calendar link straight in your bio. That's a little bit more difficult, a little bit harder, but you could put a calendar link into your bio, be that on Instagram or TikTok or wherever else, and try to gear your content towards having a call to action of booking meetings. So what do I mean by that? Okay. Let's say all your videos, if you've been through the TikTok scripts that I've made already, you should have a intro or a hook, the value stack right in the middle of your video, and then a call to action at the very end to get them to take the action that you want them to take. You should have all of your calls to action to be, hey, if you want to learn more about this, let's book a meeting, click the link in my bio, and it should be a calendar that pops up there. And then you should guide people towards that calendar. This rarely works with a smaller audience. I won't lie to you. You need to have a little bit of a bigger audience to kind of actually make this one work and get people to, book a calendar time with you. You need a lot of content out there so people trust you enough, and not just trust you enough, but then also build up the desire to talk to you, to take time out of their day to do this. So it is a little bit more of a strategy where you have to be persuasive, and you need to be quite a bit more direct and straightforward with your call to action. But if you're able to do it and you want to give it a shot, then great. You can get some, even if you get like a meeting a day or something like that, that might really, really, really count for you. So it's something to maybe try and see if you can make it work for yourself. Now, we help people set up organic TikTok funnels. We'll do this through our YouTube channel as well as through our exclusive lead system. This is also a paid funnel. So the way that it works is it's done for you multi-dimensional lead generating process. We'll run lead generation ads for you on TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook. Those leads are going to go through a paid funnel where essentially we'll send them emails automatically as soon as they join your lead list, as well as text messages. This way, you're not just generating a whole bunch of leads through TikTok and Facebook. You're making sure that you actually are able to monetize those leads. And the way that you're doing that is you're sending them emails with a calendar link to book with you. You're sending them text messages, asking them when they're free, when they're available, making sure that these leads are actually not just vanity numbers, but result to quotes and ultimately getting more writings in your book and getting more clients signed up. We can teach you how to manage this system or pair you with a trained, qualified virtual assistant. Like I said, we also provide training where we have multiple different courses teaching you exactly how we build everything. It's also a 6-week program where you can see everything we're building and ask any questions you have along the way. And the best part is we hand it off once it's completed to you. You own the system. You don't have to pay us any ridiculous monthly retainers or anything like that. It is your system, yours to do as you please. If this is something that would interest you and you'd like to figure out more, then please shoot a comment down below or shoot me a message on pretty much any social media. I'm on almost all of them, really. I hope that this was able to kind of change your perspective a little bit, give you a bit of information about TikTok funnels and how you can help monetize your TikTok audience. So hope that this was a help for you. Until next time.